Hello everybody, this is Luc Benoit, life coach, and I'm happy to be with you today. I'm very happy to thank you for the reception that our last video got. We had the most comments that we've ever received on any of our videos. We had one heckler, maybe that's a good sign if you're important enough to have a heckler, who did not like that my head was so bald, that my ears were so big, and that I had an earring. So, obviously I deleted that comment because it was not supportive and not in the spirit of what we're doing. So here we go today. We're going to continue with the narcissism videos because people are getting so much out of them. Today we're going to look at 10 ways to support someone in a narcissistic relationship. This comes from Elijah Akin at Unfilteredd. That's UNFILTEREDD. I think that's kind of an online magazine. I wasn't really able to tell. This was something I found in the Google search, and I think it's really terrific. So we're going to go over it today. Like last time, this is dense material. So be patient with it. If this material is for you, you will know it. If not, feel free to change the channel. Here we go. The 10 ways to support someone in a narcissistic relationship. 1, listen to them. 2, validate their experience. 3, educate them about narcissistic abuse. 4, encourage them to practice self-care. 5, help them set healthy boundaries. 6, offer them practical support. 7, provide them with a safe space. 8, help them rebuild their self-esteem. 9, help them build a support system. And 10, remind them of their value. So we're going to go through these and look at some nuts and bolts important information about how to do this. This is information for friends, but also for professionals too. So we're just going to go ahead and go. When they say, number 1, listen to them, what this means is giving them your full attention and actively trying to understand their thoughts, feelings, emotions, perspectives, and experiences. In addition to this, when you make a survivor of narcissistic abuse feel heard and understood, they are much more likely to feel supported, encouraged, and capable of opening up and sharing their thoughts, feelings, and emotions. This is the number 1 point in life coach training. Listen, listen, listen. Do not make them wrong. Repeat their words back to them. They will have an experience of being heard, and that alone is extremely healing. Number 2, validate their experience. Validating someone's experience means that you acknowledge and accept their experiences along with the thoughts, feelings, emotions, and needs connected to their experiences as valid and legitimate. When we use properly validation as a healthy way of showing understanding and empathy, it also lets the person know that you are validating their thoughts, feelings, emotions, needs, experiences, that they are important and they matter. You can do this through words and actions such as active listening, expressing empathy, and avoiding judgment or dismissive comments. This is a really good way to support a survivor of narcissistic abuse because really important here. Narcissistic abuse often manipulates those experiencing the abuse into questioning their own sanity, memories, perception of reality, and experiences. I think we call that gaslighting very often. By validating their experiences, you can help them regain a sense of self-confidence and trust in their own thoughts, feelings, emotions, and needs, which they really do need so desperately. Okay, number 3, educate them about narcissistic abuse because they may not know. Provide them with information and resources about the nature and dynamics of narcissistic abuse. The goal of educating a survivor of narcissistic abuse about the abuse is to help them understand the tactics and behaviors commonly used by narcissistic individuals, as well as the emotional and psychological impact of the abuse. Because they may think they're just crazy and they don't understand what's going on. So they really need this information in this frame of reference. For survivors of narcissistic abuse, talking about the abuse and the narcissist can be triggering and cause a tremendous amount of emotional pain. So you have to be very careful. Bluntly telling them about the nature of narcissistic abuse may worsen these feelings and be traumatizing. That's a possibility that they will be able to work through with support, but it can be very shocking at the time. Number 4, encourage them to practice self-care. We talk about self-care a lot, and we kind of think we already know what self-care is. Encouraging someone to practice self-care means promoting and supporting their physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Some examples. Number 1, exercise. We know that exercise is so good because it is stress relieving, it helps with sleep, the body moves, the energy shifts. Yoga, weightlifting, walking or running all reduce stress. And this person has been under an incredible amount of stress. It's good for their mental health. Number 2, healthy eating. A balanced diet that includes nutritious foods can improve physical health and energy levels, balance out the insulin in your body, help with mood control. We know this. Relaxation. Activities such as meditation, deep breathing, or mindfulness can help reduce stress and promote relaxation. This is sort of common nature to us. It may not be for this person. Social support. Connecting with healthy friends, family members, or support groups can provide emotional and social support. Self-expression. Engaging in activities such as journaling, art, or music can provide an outlet for self-expression and promote healing and all these feelings that are coming up for them. Self-reflection. Reflecting on their thoughts and feelings can help them understand and manage their emotions. Self-care is very important. Number 5, help them set healthy boundaries. And this is sort of an ironic point because they're not dealing with somebody who's going to do well with boundary setting. A healthy boundary is a limit or guideline that an individual sets for themselves in order to protect their physical, emotional, and mental well-being, and they are based on an individual's own values, beliefs, and comfort levels. You have to assist them in defining and communicating clear, specific, appropriate limits in their relationships and interactions with others, all the while knowing that the narcissist in their life is pretty much never going to respect the boundaries that they set. Because that's how it rolls, baby. Number 6, offer them practical support. Here are 5 different forms of practical support that you could provide someone experiencing narcissistic abuse. 1, logistical support, offering to help with tasks such as transportation, grocery shopping, or childcare. Because they have no one. No one is supporting them. They've been sucked into the relationship. That's become their whole life, and they've lost the support that they may have had before. Number 2, emotional support. Offer a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, a source of encouragement. Number 3, financial support. Offering financial assistance such as strategizing income and covering expenses. We're not going to go ahead and give them money. That's too far. It's inappropriate. But we can help them figure out what they can do to solve their financial problems. Information and resources. Offering information, referrals, or resources that may help them improve their situation. And there may be a lot of those. 5, accommodations. Where are they going to live? Offering to make physical or logistical accommodations with them, such as allowing them to stay at a friend's home or providing them with access to essential resources. Practical support can be incredibly valuable for someone experiencing narcissistic abuse because it helps them work towards improving their situation with a sense of relief and stability. Stability is such a key word here and so important for them. Number 7, provide them with a safe space. To do this, all you have to do is create an environment where the survivor of narcissistic abuse feels accepted, respected, and free from judgment or harm. A safe space allows them to express themselves authentically and to feel secure. Here are 6 ways to create a safe space for a survivor of narcissistic abuse. Number 1, respect confidentiality. What they tell you does not go beyond you. You're gonna hold that confidence no matter what. Number 2, show empathy. Listen to them without judging them and try to understand their perspective. Never, ever, ever judge or scold the survivor of narcissistic abuse. They have had plenty enough of that already. Number 3, avoid blaming them. Don't blame or criticize them for their experiences or actions. Number 4, validate their feelings. Acknowledge and validate their feelings, even if you don't fully understand or agree with what they are saying. Number 5, offer them support, provide emotional, practical support as needed, and the best guidance that you know how to. Number 6, don't judge them. Don't make assumptions or impose your own values and beliefs on them, which would be easy to do because they're flailing around, unable to seemingly help themselves. they need to pull out of it. Number 8, help them rebuild their self-esteem. Helping a survivor of narcissistic abuse rebuild their self-esteem means supporting them in developing a positive and healthy view of themselves so that they can develop a positive sense of self-worth and feel confident in their abilities and decisions. Don't we all need that? And that is a tall order to accomplish, but we really have to address that here. Some ways to do it. Number 1, encourage them to focus on their strengths. Number 2, provide positive feedback. Again, always non-judgmental. Number 3, support their growth. Encourage them to set goals and actively work towards them. Number 4, foster independence. Encourage them to make their own decisions and take control of their own life. 5, challenge negative self-talk. Help them identify and challenge the negative self-talk that they have and the negative beliefs that they have about themselves. Number 6, model self-esteem. It is always good to lead by example and model healthy self-esteem, positive self-talk in your own behavior. 9, help them build a support system. To help a survivor of narcissistic abuse build a support system, all you have to do is assist them in creating a network of people and resources that can provide them with emotional, practical, and/or financial support. This is important because having a strong support system can help survivors of narcissistic abuse cope with stress, navigate challenging situations, and recover from difficulties. Finally, number 10, remind them of their value. This reminds me of the therapist Virginia Satir, who was always focused so much on this point. When you remind someone of their value, it means that you remind them of their worth as a person and the qualities that make them special. Why is this important? Well, reminding someone of their value helps them see and understand the good in themselves, even when they might be struggling to see it themselves. Sadly, it is very common for survivors of narcissistic abuse to struggle to see the good in themselves. This is almost always the case because of what the narcissist has done to their mind and the negative projections that the narcissist has put on them. These painful thoughts, feelings, and emotions are the parts of their identity that they find unacceptable. One of the ways that narcissists manage these negative pieces is by simply projecting them onto the people that they abuse through abuse and manipulation. And they are so good at it. If you've been in this, you know exactly how true that is. This allows them to figuratively point their finger at the person that they are abusing and think to themselves, I'm not the one who is unlovable, unwanted, worthless, weak, and inadequate. They are. Over time, it is very common for survivors of narcissistic abuse to adopt the narcissist's negative projections as their own. This is why reminding someone experiencing narcissistic abuse of their value is so important. Two of the best ways that you can do this are acknowledging their strengths and accomplishments. Be sure to highlight their positive qualities, achievements, and successes, and help them see the positive impact they have made on the world. Number 2 here, showing your appreciation. It is always a good idea to express your appreciation for them and the role they play in your life. Finally, by reminding survivors of narcissistic abuse of their value, you can help them feel valued, appreciated, and confident in their abilities and decisions. If this is you, we can help you. If this is you wanting to help someone close to you who's going through this, we can help you too. It's easy to locate us and reach out to us. My website is simple. It's just my name, www.lukebenoit.com. That's LUKEBENOIT.com. You can call or text us at 562-618-3099. You can get us on Facebook or Instagram. We're really easy to access and we want to help. We love to help with this set of problems, and we love to see people with this set of problems become free. I hope this was helpful and enjoyable for you. And we look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care and have a great day. Thank you.